Now, Caleb Amisi has been serving as the Deputy Organizing Secretary of ODM party. And by virtue of that position, Caleb Amisi has been sitting right in the NEC members' meetings, where this is the highest organ of the ODM party, where decisions are made. Final decisions of the party. So, Caleb Amisi, as I'm speaking right now, he has been removed from that position. So, Mr. Odor wrote to Caleb Amisi, and Caleb Amisi was on a radio interview. He's revealing that even before he was removed from that position, at first place he was kicked out of the WhatsApp group. Then later he got a letter that he has been removed.
Whatever they're going to do today, in terms of their sitting, do you know what time they're supposed to start that?
I've been removed from the group, even from the WhatsApp group. So,
WhatsApp?
Yes, it was an immediate. I think they removed me from the WhatsApp group before I received the letter. They didn't want a strong voice in today's meeting.
Yes.
So they are up to something. They are some mischief that they are going to commit today.
But let me ask you, because the media has been calling your team, that is yourself, there's Sifuna, Orengo, Babu Wino and others, you have been called rebels. Are you rebels?
Do you think we are rebels? Did I come here with a gun? You think if I come here with a gun, you'll still be talking to me? No.
Rebels and ODM.
Rebels is a...
Now, this is exactly what happened. Caleb Amisi had vied for the ODM chairperson in Trans Nzoia County, and of course he won that position. And after that, Mr. Odwor wrote to Caleb Amisi yesterday to congratulate him and to inform him that according to the ODM constitution, you cannot hold to two positions at the same time. So therefore, for that matter, he will serve as the chair of ODM party Trans Nzoia County, but for the national delegates organizing deputy secretary, you will be relieved. So hiyo nafasi ingine ametolewa. You know what that meant? It actually means effectively that today's NEC meeting, Caleb Amisi was not going to attend, and indeed he did not attend. So the major reason why at the first place they wrote that letter, it was to make sure that Caleb Amisi is not attending the today's NEC meeting, because his position as the Deputy Organizing Secretary gives him that chance to sit where the NEC meeting is taking place and also have his views. Now, there is something here, in as much they are basing on the ODM constitution. Caleb Amisi is challenging them that before he was appointed as the Deputy Organizing Secretary by Raila Odinga, already at the first place he was serving as the ODM chairperson Trans Nzoia. So if it is the matter of being in line with the ODM constitution, who broke the constitution? Nani alivunja sheria za chama? Is it Caleb Amisi or the person who appointed him? And who appointed him? Raila Amolo Odinga, the late.
What people are not aware that they have already kicked me out.
Is that so?
I have a letter here sent from the NEC And for you to remove a NEC member, there are procedures.
Okay.
You don't just write a letter from Bondo and send it on WhatsApp.
Yes.
The NEC must meet. They must unanimously agree,
yes.
Or by a vote that you're supposed to leave, and you're supposed to be given a right of reply. Must be a hearing where they kick in. Of course, the reason they say that I hold two positions.
Which are these positions that
they
you hold?
Claim that I'm just trying to look for the letter.
Okay.
But they claim that I'm a county chair, and at the same time, I'm the deputy organizing secretary. Now, how did I become a deputy organizing secretary? The position of Zuleika, the former women rep for I think Kwale, fell vacant because she left the party.
Okay.
And the Baba Raila Odinga felt it fit that one Caleb Amisi is the best person to replace. And the Baba called me.
Yeah.
He asked whether I'll be willing to serve as a deputy organizing secretary. I said, anything for you, Baba. And I became one.
Okay.
The Central Committee passed. At that time, I was becoming a deputy organizing secretary. I was already a chairman of the county. If they thought that being two positions is illegal, then they are the ones who committed the illegality, not Caleb Amisi. Because they are the ones who gave me that position. Now, there was the election last year for the county, county officials.
Yes.
I presented my name. ODM cleared me to vie, knowing very well I'm a deputy organizing secretary. So it looks a legality, but it is political, just coming at the time when we have two factions in ODM.
Okay.
So on paper, they may just say, it's an illegality, but I've been serving for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Those two positions, you just woken up and decided there's an illegality here. So what the ODM is doing is...
Now, I want us to continue with this panel discussion, but before we go deep into the discussion to understand really what ODM is looking for in all this purge. But before we go deep into that discussion, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching the channel and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Caleb Amisi has been removed or expelled from his position under the committee because they are trying to base on the constitution of the ODM party. But when you look deeper into that matter, you come to a conclusion that the reason it is not based on the party constitution, because all along he has been serving in those two different positions, and there was no such an issue. When he was appointed, he was not told the priest, Sasa Square, chairperson of ODM kule Trans Nzoia. Aliendelea tu kufanya kazi na akafanya ingine. So akichaguliwa tayari alikuwa chairperson. So the reason is far different from what we are being told. But now they are using the constitution to execute their plan. Caleb Amisi has been together with Edwin Sifuna, Godfrey Sothi, James Orengo, among other leaders, Babu Owino. And so, because of his stand, as far as the direction which ODM should be heading to, the party is learning that it cannot sustain him in that position. Even having looked at the meeting they were going to chair today, mimi wakati nimeona wametoa Caleb Amisi nikajua hawataki akue kwa huu mkutano. Na huu mkutano, the main agenda is to remove, I concluded in my mind that the agenda here is to remove Edwin Sifuna. They don't want people who will come with contrary views. So right now, ODM party is being streamlined just to individuals who are going to throw their support without questioning behind President William Samoei Ruto. As simple as that. Caleb Amisi is not supporting that. But Amisi has been among strong members of ODM and leaders who have been really largely accepted on the ground, because when you look at Trans Nzoia politics, actually he is the only member of parliament elected on ODM ticket. Only member in Trans Nzoia. And it is not the first time. Enda Bungoma wangalia wako wangapi. So tukisema the Bukusu nation, sababu unajua Trans Nzoia na Bungoma is largely Bukusu. Ni yeye, mara nyingi ni yeye. But they have decided it is time to tame him because they do not agree. As simple as that. What's your views on this? Let us meet in the comment section so that we can continue with our discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.